thanks for coming to my channel. This is Carol, I'm back. And sorry for the mess, but I just did this other pour, which was a recreation of one that I had done before on a smaller canvas and sold right away. So I really wanted to do another one where I did a swipe with a deep turquoise with a white base, because for some reason it works better this way for me. White base, swiped with a dark turquoise over. What I did was drizzle the color, so I guess it's a drizzle swipe if you want to give it a name. And I just drizzled. I had Naples yellow, lighter turquoise, a phthalo blue, and a red. It had a little Lizzlian crimson and primary red, and it was a mix. Came out beautiful. That was my last video. So I decided I'm going to try this again with a different color as a dark swipe and see what kind of effect I get. I have no idea what's going to happen here. I'm going to use this color as my swipe. You can see there's lots of colors in there, and I'll tell you what that is. That is a mix of Premier Purple Red, which is the same as Liquitex, Lisbon Crimson, and then I also added the Liquitex Primary Red and Liquitex Dioxizine Purple. So it's the three of them mixed together that got me that color, and I can't tell you how much. I just kind of kept adding until I got the shade I wanted. So that's that. And then, of course, again, Naples yellow, which I added a little bit of white, more white too. I'm just afraid with that. I hope it doesn't make ugly brown with the purpley wine color I made here, but we'll see. Then I have a light turquoise like I used in the other one, and that's just deep turquoise with white added. You can see the difference in the shades there. Okay, how much difference they are. I'm going to keep that, see what it does. Hope it does something cool and doesn't turn things into brown. And then there is phthalo blue with some white added also, which I'm also going to keep because I think that can be really pretty with the wine as long as I don't get brown again. This is the white that I use, Saks True Flow Heavy Bodied Acrylic. Really economical, love it, nice and creamy. That's my fave. And I also use the black. This is my medium. I just use the Elmer's Glue All bottle, an empty one, and I mix it up, 2 parts glue, 1 part water. Okay, so that's what I do, in case you're wondering. And that goes in with the paints, and then I add water if I need to thin it out any more at all. Okay, so I may end up thinning out this white color just a bit. Otherwise, everything else I think is pretty good. I'm not going to add any silicone to the swipe color, but I am going to add it to the Naples yellow and the 2 blues. And let's see what happens here. So I'm going to add 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if this is on camera. It's probably not. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there you go. Want to mix that in real well. You can see how thick this is. See, it leaves a ribbon or a mound on a mound. That's basically the thickness I use. I just have better luck with it. That's me. But That's what works for me anyway, having it a little thicker. I find everybody's got their techniques that work best for them when it comes to the medium they use and how much water and what kind of silicone, etc. It's whatever works for you. Okay, my white. This is going to be the base color. And then we've got, I'm going to add a little more water. I just put plain spring water when I want to thin something out. I try not to overdo water in anything because I think it helps to break up the pigments sometimes, breaks down the colors. But in this case, I definitely need it to be thinner because it's this white color, so. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this canvas with the white, and I'm not going to make you have to watch that because it's boring, but I'm going to try to get a nice smooth coverage. Before I start, 16 by 20 canvas, 5/8 inch depth, pins in the back. I get the jumbo pins from Amazon because I want mine raised up higher. I was using the little pins, but I used to make such a mess underneath that it would still get all over the painting. So, and then you can probably see I have sprayed it already. So, sounds like a drum. So, all right, so I'm going to do my white and then I'll be back. Okay, so, I'm nervous. Let's see. I guess I should start with, let's start with the blues. And start drizzling. This is what I did to the other one, and it worked, so I'm going to keep to the same formula, and like I said, just hope that this berry wine kind of a color I made doesn't pollute everything and make it brown, because I'm using it as a swipe. I'm hoping that the colors are thick enough that they'll hold their own, and when the silicone and paint heats up, that bright cells will come up through it and not be totally altered in color. I mean, some of the yellow cells earlier did come up with a greenish hue, but I expected that with the yellow and the turquoise. That's a normal thing, but there is still yellow, the Naples yellow throughout. So I'm just drizzling, make sure I get coverage here, but I want the colors to be just a big mix. So I didn't want to do thick ribbons or even any kind of just straight across or up and down ribbons, because I'm not looking for this to be uniform. I'm just looking for it to look really 3D like the other one does. Okay, there's that. And I think I'll go with this. I mean, it's all going to end up blending in the end, but I'm trying to be smart about the order if I can. I'm not going to drizzle any of the wine color. That was the difference with my other pour, is that I made this light turquoise to complement the dark turquoise swipe color, but you know, if I lighten this wine color, I'm going to get pink. And while I realize the white in itself may cause some of that to turn pink, I don't want it to be a giant explosion of pink, which is why I didn't do that. And last but not least, the Naples yellow. Putting that on top, kind of hoping that since it's on top, it doesn't have to go through all the other colors to come up, and hopefully that'll help keep some of it yellow at least. Really excited about this. I hope it comes out. This drizzle effect, I think, really helped in the other one, bringing up multicolor cells, because they were all crisscrossing over each other, the colors, and that I really, really liked. Very interesting. Okay, well, moment of truth. I think that's good enough here. So, what I'm going to use is this document holder, because sometimes I use paper towels, but this seemed to work really well earlier. Just got enough kind of weight that I can have it sit on top, but not totally pull all the colors off, because I don't want it to do that, obviously. So, we're going to try that. Of course, I'm just getting paint all over it. That's me, I'm a slob. Look, white paint, see? I'm a slob. This is just my style. I can't help it, right? It's fluid pouring. All right, so let's see what happens here. Oh boy. And if we don't like what comes out, we can correct it, fix it, try again. We'll see what happens. I might need to put a few little drops of this along, just in case it runs out of it halfway through, because I want to make sure I get this coverage all the way to the end. So I am drizzling some of this on top. Okay. All right, fingers crossed, here goes. First, sit it in the color, make sure you've made contact, and then pull. I'll fix that end. Okay. Ooh, look at those colors. I am going to have to swipe again now, as you can see. Oh, I'm liking this. Okay, I'm really liking this so far. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that really made terrible contact. All right, so we're definitely going to have to pull that over more again, but I'm like really thrilled with what it's looking like. So let me add more of this, because I obviously need more. To pull over again. I did this earlier with the other one too. I had to do a second swipe over the whole thing, and then it was just gorgeous. So let's see. Let's do this again. Okay, I can fix that side. I'm not worried about that. Okay, I'll use the other side here. That is not painted on. To do this real slow. Laid over here, but that's okay. It doesn't look bad at all. Okay. Let me use my palette knife. So I'm going to have to do all the corners. And the sides. And then we don't have anything. First, let me do this too. Get it to go off the edge, and then I don't have to even fix it. The colors will just stream off and it'll be really pretty. Okay, just about. Just about. Okay. Back again. All right. Just trying to fix this a little. It's going to look fine once I torch it. All right, I got to do the sides, but I will hold off on that for a minute and let's torch it and see what happens. Okay, fingers crossed. Torching it not too close, warming up the paint right now, hoping to get a bunch of beautiful cells to come up. I'm going to tilt it more that way again so I can get more of this wine color happening that way. As soon as I get a few up over here, I'm going to stretch them down. Takes a few minutes, as I've said before, because my paint is thicker, but I'd rather have that happen than have a big cell explosion, which is what happens to me. Might not happen to you, but it happens to me. Look at this beautiful rainbow colors. I just want something to come up. Starting to see the blue coming up through the wine over here in the thicker parts. So okay, stop for a minute. Now let me tilt this down now some. I really want this color to cover the whole canvas well. Hope you can see what I'm doing here. Okay. Let's try a little bit this way. Just a tad. All right, that's about all it's going to move for me without me messing it up. Let me see what's going on the other side while these cells grow. Oh, nice. See, this went over much better than the other side. You see the other side, you'll know what I mean. That's beautiful. Okay. Just need to put a little bit there. That's good. Oh, this looks good. This is really pretty. These colors are gorgeous, people. Oh my goodness. They really are. Okay. blue. Blue's coming up through this wine. It's gorgeous. I don't know what I'm going to call this. The other one, because I use turquoises, it definitely looked like it was an underwater picture. I think I'm naming it Alien Sea because I wanna, and also because I thought that the cells and things that popped up just looked like alien creatures. Let's see what this one does. Okay, now we wait. Okay, let me shut this off. Stop and wait. I'm going to shut off the video and let this sit, and then I'll come back in a few. Okay, it's been sitting for a while. You can see things grew. I'm just going to tilt it just real quick, a little bit, just to help some of those things grow. I think it came out really beautiful. I'm very pleased with it. I think it did come out pretty darn good. I was afraid at first, but and I like the way the white's popping through. These blue over here are probably the things I like the least because you can't see them as well, but hopefully white will pop through more, and when it dries you'll see the difference better. Otherwise, I'm just in love with all the cool clusters and shapes in this swipe. So just got to come up with a name. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. Visit my Facebook page, Cosmic Carol Creations, and my store, my Etsy store, Cosmic Carol Creations. The link is in the description, and the information about the paint I will repeat in the description, and also explain the music story because they're friends of ours and it's original music. So if you like that, you can find that info in the description also. So that's it. I appreciate you coming here. Thanks so much for your support. So I'm going to take it down and show you everything, but I'm going to turn this off and take my gloves off first, and I'll be back. Okay, so this is it from my side. Sorry about the overhead light. Turning it out doesn't seem to help. There we go. Look at those beautiful colors. Look at all those pretty colors coming through. The yellow is there. It didn't get muddy. I'm so glad I have no muddy colors. Okay. Really, really pretty. And here's the, like I said, my least favorite section right here, but hopefully they will dry brighter. White is starting to come through more and more from the underneath. Look at all that kaleidoscope of colors there. So pretty. Really nice, really nice. There's some yellows. Definitely did come through. And there you go. Really, really, really pretty. I'm so pleased with this. I'm really excited. I don't know what to call it. Any ideas? Let me know, but I'll probably name it by the time I put it up. So then we'll know what it is. And that's it. So see you soon. Thanks for watching and hope to see you next time. Okay, so here we go. There they are side by side. They're both dry. Came out really great. I'm very pleased with them. I'm going to try this technique again on some different colors. See you soon. Bye.